Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Fatih Arroyan and I'm here to explain about Abu Bakar as a caliph. The first one, I will explain about his biography. Abu Bakar as-Siddiq, that's how he is better known by al-Muslim. Before converting to Islam, he had a spirit nickname given to him, namely Abdul Ka'bah. But when he entered Islam, the name was changed directly by Rasulullah to the name Abdullah. One of the title attached to him, as-Siddiq, he was named so because he was the first person to believe in the existence of the Isra Mi'raj of the Prophet Muhammad. He is also known as Bakr. The word is taken from the word al-Bakru, which means a young camel. Abu Bakar as-Siddiq was born in Mecca in 537 Anno Domini, or approximately 2 years and 6 months after the years of the elephant, from the mother named Salma bin Sakhar, and she was nicknamed al-Khair, while his father was Usman bin Amir. He died in late Jumadil years 13 Hijriah. Before he died, Abu Bakar as-Siddiq was sick for about 15 days. Abu Bakar died at the age of 63 years. The second one, I will explain about period of appointment as a caliph. After Prophet Muhammad died in 632, at the time the Muslims who heard this news do not believe in the death of Muhammad. Then Abu Bakar went up the pulpit and called out the Muslims who were there. Whoever worship Muhammad, he would have died, and whoever worship Allah, then indeed Allah is alive and does not die. When the Prophet died, the next question was who would continue the leadership and to people and government. It seemed that the Prophet Muhammad left the matter to the Muslims themselves to determine. Was because of this that the Ansar held deliberation at Sakifah Bani Sa'idah to determine who from their group would the caliph of the Prophet Muhammad, followed by Muhajirin who sent their envoy too. But the two of them did not find a middle ground. Then Abu Bakar pointed to two people, namely Umar bin Khattab and Ubaidah al-Jarrah, and said that choose between them two people. But soon Umar bin Khattab proposed Abu Bakar as the Prophet's successor. Umar immediately declared his loyalty to Abu Bakar and followed by Abu Ubaidah and his companion, starting from the Ansar Sahabat, then the friend of the Muhajirin. After that, the general ceremony was held at the Prophet Mosque or Masjid Nabawi. And then I will explain about Abu Bakar's problem as caliph. The first one is the emergence of apostate. The emergence of apostate because their belief in the teaching of Islam was not so steady, and the death of Prophet Muhammad shook their faith. The so-called Riddah war was a war against apostate and a series of rebellion by several Arab tribes. The second one, people who claim to be a prophet. Abu Bakar also fight against people who claim to be a prophet. Musailamah al-Kazzab is a person who claimed to be a prophet. He come from Bani Hanifah in Yamama. He had an army of more than 40,000 soldiers. To deal with this, the Caliph Abu Bakar as-Siddiq sent troops under the leadership of Khalid bin Walid, and the Muslims success in defeating their enemies, and even success in killing the false prophet. And then Arab revolt. The problem is the tribal rebellion was caused by their assumption that a peace treaty was made with the prophet personally, and the agreement ended with with his death. They think there is no need to obey and submit to the new Islamic ruler. The last one, I will explain about achievement of Abu Bakr as-Siddiq as a caliph. The number one is doing codification of the Quran. In the Yamamah War, which took place in the 12 years of Hijri, there were 70 memorized of the Quran from friends who died. Therefore, Umar bin Khattab was very worried that war in other place would kill many more memorized of Quran. So, Umar bin Khattab suggests to Caliph Abu Bakr as-Siddiq to collect the Quran because he was afraid it would be destroyed. At the first, he refused the proposal, but after being persuaded, Abu Bakr heard, melt, and he found a Quran collection led by Zaid bin Sabit, the scribe of the Prophet revelation. Number 2, departing Usama bin Zaid troop to the Sham region. When the Prophet Muhammad was still alive, even before he was sick, he had planned to send troops to the north, especially to the area of Sham. The problem was that the tribes in the area were allies of the Romans, where the tribe and the Roman could at any time attack the Muslim. That is why the local area must be conquered to maintain integrity of the Islamic territory. The troop departed by upholding the mandate of Abu Bakr as-Siddiq. After 2 months of expedition in the Sham area, the troop returned to Medina with success.
Umar's full name is Umar bin Khattab ibn Nufail ibn Abdul al-Uzza ibn Riyah ibn Qurt ibn Raza ibn Adi ibn Ka'ab ibn Lu'ay al-Quraish al-Adawiyah. Umar was born 13 years after the years of the 11 or commonly called the year of the birth of the Prophet Muhammad. This means that Umar radhiyallahu anhu is 13 years younger than the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, while his mother name Hantamah binti Hashim bin Mughirah bin Abdullah bin Umar bin Makhzum. The lineage of the Umar radhiyallahu anhu meet the lineage of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam at Ka'ab ibn Lu'ay. Umar come from a prominent family of the Adi tribe which belong to the Quraysh family. During the reign of Umar bin Khattab, Umar became Caliph as a substitute for Abu Bakr as-Siddiq, who was not faced with many problems that awaited him. Problems of war and peace, many people who refused to pay zakat, and other social problems. The problems that arose at that time could not be separated from the plurality of Arab society and the wider area of Islamic law. Khalifah include: number 1, territory expansion, military field, improved state administration, and economic sector. Okay, the next there is material about Khalifah Utsman bin Affan. Utsman bin Affan was born in 574 at 47 before Hijriah. Utsman came from the Umayyad clan. Next, his mother's name is Arwa binti Quriz bin Rabi'ah in 644 and 24 Hijriah. Utsman bin Affan served as Khalifah, replacing Khalif Umar bin Khattab. The reign of Khalifah Utsman bin Affan lasted for 11 years. Utsman bin Affan was a generous tycoon. Khalifah Utsman bin Affan was the first Khalifah to be chosen from several candidates. After the death of Khalifah Umar bin Khattab, there were 6 Khalifah named Ali bin Abi Thalib, Utsman bin Affan, Abdurrahman bin Auf, Sa'ad bin Abi Waqqas, Zubair bin Awam, and Talhah bin Ubaidillah. Four of the candidates withdrew, leaving Ali bin Abi Thalib and Utsman bin Affan left. People voiced tend to vote for Utsman bin Affan. Therefore, Utsman bin Affan was appointed as the third caliph. During the reign of Utsman bin Affan, there were a lot of service that had been carried out by Utsman bin Affan, including expanding the Haram Mosque and the Prophet Mosque, make a special building for the court, introducing the idea of a policy for the safety of these people, with agriculture, peace, Syria, North Africa, Persia, Khorasan, Palestine, Cyprus, and rules. Kemudian, forming a strong navy, collecting the Quran in one manuscript, which is where it is the greatest service. Thank you.
Sayyidina Ali bin Abi Thalib. Biography of the Sayyidina Ali bin Abi Thalib. Ali bin Abi Thalib was born in the 10 years before the Prophet Muhammad began his prophethood, or around the year 599 or 600 AD. At the time of birth, actually Ali bin Abi Thalib was named Haidar bin Abu Thalib, which means lion from the Abu Thalib family. But the Prophet Muhammad SAW did not really like that name and called him Ali. Ali was the first young man from the Quraysh to convert to Islam. Ali bin Abi Thalib died when he was 63 years old, and it is now that he did because he was killed by Abdurrahman bin Mulzan, who was a member of the Khawarizmi. Appointment to Caliph. After Utsman bin Affan was killed, the rebels come to the senior friend one by one in the city of Madinah, such as Ali bin Abi Thalib, Talha, Zubair, Sa'ad bin Abi Waqqas, Abdullah, and Umar bin Khattab, to be willing to become caliph, but they refused. The rebels, as well the Ansar and Muhajirin, preferred Ali to be the caliph. However, Ali refused because he wanted the matter to be resolved through deliberation. The right of the Caliph Ali bin Abi Thalib. Ali reigned for 6 years. His right was full of the trials he tried to overcome them by attracting the emirs previously appointed by Utsman bin Affan. During the reign of Ali bin Abi Thalib, he focused on solving all the causes in the proposed government. First efforts were made. 1. State finance agreement or Baitul Mal. 2. Development. 3. Zakat and Jizyan. 4. Land ownership. 5. Fight corruption. At the end of Ali bin Abi Thalib leadership, there was a split into 3 groups, namely Syiah, Muawiyah, followers of Abdullah bin Sabah, who infiltrated Ali bin Abi Thalib. Al-Khawariz army, people who come out of Ali bin Abi Thalib ranks. This is what triggers of Jamal War and the Siffin